Howdy folks, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system, located underneath the Arch Villa, found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. I was parched. I've got so many records today. It was an insane day at the thrift stop. The thrift stop, the store that I stop at to look for records. But the first thing I got to talk about is I stopped for coffee with a friend of mine and two lovely young ladies. Emily had a great idea. I was going on about, since I don't have any heirs, when I pass away, where are all my records? Where are my records going to go to? Who are my records going to go to? And Emily suggested that I adopt someone and then I'd have a reality show and people could compete for me to be like a son or a daughter, that I could adopt them so they can inherit, I guess, not only the Manic Mark record collection, but his paintings as well. I'm going to work on this one. This one right here, I'm going to work on it. It's too much the same all over. It won't be like that when I'm finished. I really got to go on because there's so many records. I said that. Let's just get right into it. The Blue Magoo's Electric Comic Book. The Blue Magoo's Electric Comic Book. That looks awesome. The Queen Requests. The Queen Request. I had to buy it because of the cover. Pete Evelyn. Command performance by Pete Evelyn on the Delta Queen. He does Over the Rainbow. There he is on the back cover. Did I show you the back cover? There's Pete Evelyn. Go on, you're taking too much time. The Sounds of Les Baxter. You think this is a Les Baxter album? No. Pickwick borrowed his name and hired strings, guitars, and voices to cover his songs. I do believe that's the deal here. This is going to be wacky. Jackie Gleason, Music to Remember Her By. But Manic Mark, you've got this one. Yes, I know, but I think the copy I've got is not as nice as this copy, which I got for $1. Jonah Jones, Muted Jazz. That could be fun. I still got the cold. I'm cutting out the cold part. Sorry about that. No, I can't be sorry because you didn't hear it. Al, the guy with the last name I can't pronounce. The cover's kind of ragged out, but it was 33 cents, so I bought it. He does a thing called Bounty Hunter. These are, what are these? Golden Hits, Bounty Hunter, Asia Minor. That's a good song. It's a boring cover, but you never know. Just to round it out, 2 for $1, 3 for $1. I picked up the Minty Fresh Poltergeist soundtrack. The O'Neill Twins, another Savoy gospel album. They're the O'Neill Twins on back. Oh boy, look at them. They're big boys. That could be fun. This looks great. It's a Peter Pan record. Covers of Star Wars, Rocky, The Deep, Orca, The Spy Who Loved Me. There's only 4 songs on this whole damn thing. Right? That's pretty amazing. The Marty Gold Orchestra. I may already have this. Now I have another copy. It was amazing the first time, and it's slightly less amazing the second time because the cover's kind of trashed. These two records are the covers are kind of rough and the records are kind of rough, but I've never seen them. Scary Spooky Stories on a label called Troll. Okay, there's one. And then there's Great Ghost Stories on the same label, Troll. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the same damn record. It's exactly the same damn record with 2 covers. That's awesome. So if one record's crappy, I can get the tracks off the other record. These are fun. These are fun records. Ooh, there's a sticker. I got to take the sticker off. I went to a real record store and bought a couple records, which I probably wouldn't have done, but I went there first. So I got to take the sticker off. I'm going to cut the sticker part out. I hate stickers. It's the musical moods of the Morai. The Morai people are a branch of the Polynesian race, embracing the natives of New Zealand. That could be fun. It's on Top Rank, a budget label. This one, Walter Wanderley. I just blogged an album of his. I held one up not too long ago. He's organ player from Brazil, and he kind of, I think many of his albums are bossa nova based. I'm not, but it's like 60s space age, great stuff. I was very impressed by it. So that was fun to find that album. Dick Hyman, Provocative Piano, a great Command cover. Couldn't pass that one up. A lovely Bad Habits cover of a hot-looking woman having a drink with a fella there. Why did I buy this? There are 3 pianists playing, and they have a rhythm accompaniment. So there's Nocturne, Chopin's Nocturne in E flat. That could be good. Go on. There's so many records you can't spend time messing around. This cover's a little bit trash, but isn't that a lovely photo? I don't know who Shelley Moore is, but there's a photograph of her. She's pretty smoking hot. For the first time, a Argo budget label. Picked it up. That looks like fun. Too bad the cover's not just slightly better condition. Exotica at the thrift shop. Harry Horlick and his orchestra. Who's The Many Shades of Georgia Brown? Who was this? Orchestra conducted by Peter Mates. Don't know. Picked it up. It's on Capitol. Lounge record time on Top of the Flame. Where is the flame? We don't know, but there's pictures of empty tables in a restaurant. Jazz trio. In Detroit. It's a place in Detroit. Recorded on location. Top of the Flame in Detroit. The James Cohen Trio. Signed by James Cohen. He wrote some music. Look, he wrote little musical notes on the front. Isn't that fun? Did I say sit back and have a cold one? Because this video is going to go on and on. Boss Beat, Sandy Nelson. He made a lot of great records. I got this one, but this is still in shrink. It's mini fresh. I had to pick it up. This is one I don't have that looks good. On Nap, The Sounds of the Asphalt Jungle. John Harnell and his orchestra. I'm very excited to listen to this. Hawaiian Guitars. Tommy Garrett. You know I've got this one, but now I've got another mini fresh copy for trade. Great album. This looks like fun. Billy ThunderKloud, Cloud with a K, and the Chief Tones and some budget label called Superior. Ooh, I didn't notice that, but it's autographed on the back by Billy ThunderKloud himself. The Entertainers, 1978. I can't figure this album out. Special appearances of The Entertainer. Brilliant sound, exciting dancing highlights of one of the country's best stage show with special appearances of The Entertainers. Darth Vader, Chewbacca, Rocky. There's some Star Wars characters on the back. It looks like a cruise line record. It's a very horrible pressing. The vinyl sucks, and I don't know what I'm going to be able to hear out of it, but there you go. Dimensional Sounds. This is a high school album. This is a high school band, Lyons Township High School, doing something. There's a song on it titled Cyclops, Greek Girls. Going back to Ithaca, there's a solo on it, which is good. If you can get a high school album with solos on it, you have a chance of finding something fun. Speaking of something fun, here's Enid Light's Brass Menagerie. Look at that cheesecakey cover. It's a girl. She's like a lion. She's in a cage. She's like a lion. She's a hot girl who's like a lioness. What are some of the songs on here? Wichita Lineman, Fool on the Hill. Yeah, baby, Blowing in the Wind. That's going to be awesome. Now here's a cover, a piece of artwork I've seen before, but I don't believe the album is called Hawaiian Moonbeams. I'm thinking they used this art on another Hawaiian album, Guitar Chant. I picked it up, and it very well could be this album I've got on 3 different labels, 3 different covers. This exact same album. It's very unusual. I'm keeping track of it. I'm not done yet. Don't go away. I wish I loved you. Stanley Black. Who is Karen? Katrina? And Stanley Black. Stanley Black made some wonderful records. That's not Katrina on the front. That's Katrina on the back. That could be good. That could be excellent. This is a small label I've never heard of. It's almost a mini fresh cover. It's Christine playing the piano apparently. Christmas Boogie. There's a song called Christmas Boogie. She's got an awesome blouse on there. It's all sparkly. That's going to be good. I've got this album, but for $1 I couldn't pass it up. This is one of the, there's 3 in the series, all sporting artwork on the cover of this nature, in this style. They're one of the 3 better or best Now Sound Brass albums out there going. I've got 2 of the 3. This is the first one, I believe. Who's it by? Warren Kimmey. Warren Kimmey is the guy. I've got this. This is a wonderful album. I bought another one for trade. It's spiral bound with full color pages on the inside. Many full color pages. It's like almost like a book. It's a huge, expensive deal there. Picked it up for trade. Not done yet. These are in no particular order. The Magic Islands. This is another expensive Hawaiian album with the die cut and many color pages on the inside. Okay music, fantastic, okay. Some type of foreign language. Ooh, the copy's in English. Mendez in Madrid, folk music of Spain. No, this wasn't the one I was thinking of. Folk music, Spanish folk music. The cover's not in very good shape, but it's Julie London. I don't have it, and the vinyl looks pretty good. So that was a fun find. Julie's amazing. This is the one I was thinking of. The Trio Los Ponchos. That's a great cover. It's on Columbia product from South America, somewhere in South America. There's the ponchos on the back. There are 3 of them. Don't expect much out of the music, but it was fun to find that record. This could be fun. I don't know anything about Mickey Katz. It's on the back. It says he's a world-famed dialect comedian who leaves the audience reeling in the aisles. But in this case, I think he's done some kind of wacky songs. There's some kind of songs on this album, so I'm kind of interested to listen to that. And you're thinking I'm holding this up again. You're not going to believe it. There were 3 copies of this exact same record at the same Goodwill. I bought the 2 best copies for trade. Okay, it was weird. It was a weird day. I'm telling you, it was insane. Not done yet. Are you still there? Are you still there? Hello. Take another drink. Just pause for a second and take a breath. Dr. Zhivago. I normally wouldn't buy a soundtrack album like this, but it's the Peter Kasanwitz Trio covering soundtrack tunes from that movie. Like a jazz thing, so that could be fun. And look at this mono copy of Quiet Village. Mark, you have a number of those. Yes, I do, but this was just like new out of the shrink wrap. It's so amazing. And the mono copy is the first one to come out. And this is just like brand new. I had to pick that up. I don't even know if the one I've digitized is as good as that one. A Marlene Dietrich album on a label called Amiga. It's all German, okay? It's out of... Where's it out of? The German Democratic Republic. The German Democratic Republic. Is that East Germany? Don't know. It's later. It's in a flimsy cheap. It's a flimsy cheap project, but the record's in excellent shape. But I'm looking forward to listening to that. Speaking of cheap, fascinating strings on Crown, studio session recording, easy listening probably, but you never know what you're going to get. A later Three Sons might not be great, but it's a fun cover, and it was cheap, so I picked it up. I don't have this one, Pertinent Cha-Chas, Pertinent Percussion Cha-Chas on Command. A great cover. I don't even think I've seen this one before. It was minty fresh. There should be a date on it, 1960, so this is early in Enoch Light's light pop career. So I bet that's going to be good. Also looking like it's going to be good is Zillion Strings, Dick Hyman. Dick Hyman made, that was like the first album I held up. Strings, I don't know, have any idea. He was a piano player. Caravans on this one. So I think this is going to be fun. It's on Everest. 1960, also 1960. I bet that's going to be awesome too. The record doesn't look good. I must admit, the record looks rough. I bought it because it was cheap. I thought I'd give it a shot. It almost looks like Private Press. Look, there's nothing on the back cover. Jazz Now, the Johnny Frigo Sextet, 10 modern jazz dances on Orion. I had to take a chance. Now this was fun. Red Math. This is a local new wave group out of Cincinnati. It was recorded on Queen City album. I never find stuff like this. This is a rarity for me to find something like this. Basically it's just side 1 and side 2, whatever they did, and there it is. So that was fun. I don't know if this is the comedy album. I can't figure it out. I'm thinking he's singing. It's Private Press. It's out of Clearwater, Florida. Country stuff. I'm not sure. There's the guy on the back. I'm not going to feature that one. I don't know what I'm going to feature. I got to go upstairs and go crazy, but I got to play trying to pick something. It's going to be so hard. I'm playing the drummer, and look I'm 18 minutes. I got to cut this down somehow. You'll never stay around for the song. If you do, you probably scrolled through, and I wouldn't blame you. Thanks for stopping by anyway, though.